Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Mahmud Hassan, Assistant Teacher, Agriculture, Greenfield School and College. Dear student of class 6, how are you? I think you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. By the way, our today's topic of discussion is weather and climate of Bangladesh. This is under lesson 3, and lesson 3, this lesson is under chapter 4. In the previous class I have discussed about lesson 2 and some MCQ question on lesson 2. So today I am going to start lesson 3. So let's start it. The title of today's lesson is Weather and Climate of Bangladesh. We know some basic information about weather and climate in the previous lesson 1 and lesson 2. So I do not want to repeat the lesson. In this chapter we will just discuss about the climatic condition of Bangladesh. If we consider the geographical position or global position, sea level, height and distance, temperature and rainfall of Bangladesh, we find that its climate is moderate or equable. That means the climate of Bangladesh is not so extreme or not so poor. So climate of Bangladesh is very suitable or very normal. So we can say the climate is as moderate or equable because Bangladesh in summer season we see that our temperature is 35 degrees Celsius, but in another country summer season is very hotter than Bangladesh. We have summer season, but we have not extreme hot. Or in winter season we do not see snow in our country, but in America or European countries we see snow in their winter season. So winter is not so cold, summer is not so hot. So this type of environmental condition is called moderate. The main characteristics of the climate of Bangladesh are proper rainfall, moderate winter and wet summer. There is not such vapor in the air flowing from the north and the northwest direction during winter. So there is scarce rainfall. On the other hand, it rains heavily during the summer, as there is much vapor in the air flowing from the south and southwest direction. Moreover, sudden storms and cyclones strike from the northwest direction during March and April months. They are called nor'westers storms. Nor'westers, the Bangla name of nor'wester is Kalboishaki. These storms are accompanied by hailstorms. Hailstorms means Shila Brishti. we see storms with hailstorms. Depression is also formed in the ocean during the summer. As a result, cyclone occurs hit coastal areas. Depression means the uh, uh, depression is the situation of sea when sea water rises. Because of rise of sea water, cyclone occurs and hit the coastal areas. Now I'm going to discuss very important things. Some of the main characteristics of climate of Bangladesh are discussed below. First important characteristics is temperature. The highest temperature in Bangladesh during summer is 34 degrees Celsius and the lowest is 21 degrees Celsius. The highest temperature of country occurs during April is 28 degrees Celsius. In Bangladesh, during winter, the highest temperature is 29 degrees Celsius and lowest is 10 degrees Celsius. January is the coldest month. The average temperature is 17.7 degrees Celsius. During the winter, in the southern part of the country, near the coastal areas, temperature remains high and in the northern part, it remains low. Bangladesh is divided into 5 regions according to the duration and intensity of coldness, such as T1, T2, T3, T4 and T5. The duration and intensity of coldness is lowest in T1 region and being gradually increased, it becomes highest in T5 region. Here is we have recently said T1, T2. What is T1, T2, T3? It is a symbol. It is just a symbol. T1 means very low cold region. T2 means very cold region. T3 means moderate cold region. T4 means high cold region. T5 very high cold region. In the map you have seen that there is T5 in the north corner of the map, that means north side is T5. T5 means very high cold region. Yes, this is the region where we see very low temperature in winter season. This is area where we see Panchagor. Panchagor is that is a Panchagor is a upojela. Panchagor is a jela. In this jela we see very low temperature. Here is Rangpur. Rangpur is also very cold jela. This jela is very cold. On the other hand, this is also called T5. This is Chapainawabganj. It is also very cold region. uh, and it is Bogura district or Jela. This is Bogura district. It is T4. It is high cold region. And this one, look at this one. This is Sherpur, and it is here you see T5, and T5 is very high cold region. And now you see here is T4. T4 is Netrokona. Here T4 is Netrokona, and it is also high cold region. Now going to the bottom of this map, here here you see T1. T1 is very low cold region. T1, this T1, here is another T1. T1 is the coastal region and very low cold region. That means it is hotter region. It is the temperature here is very hot. The hotter temperature, and this is cold. This region is almost cold, and this is these regions are hotter than this region. So T1, T2, T2, T3 is we can see that T1, T2, T3 are not so cold. It is in summer season the temperature becomes very high. T1 means very low cold region. Here you see Bagerhat is under T1 and T2 region. So you can describe this map on the basis of this symbolic sign. Now rainfall. Rainfall varies largely according to the regions in Bangladesh. The annual rainfall is 1100 to 4500, 1100 to 4500 millimeter. This is the annual rainfall. This rainfall is measured by rain gauge. Rain gauge is a device where there is a cylinder. In that cylinder there is a symbol of millimeter, like a scale, where you see the reading of millimeter. By the way, about 90% rainfall occurs during April to August. There is a little rainfall in winter. The quantity of rainfall increases from west to the east in the country. The highest rainfall is in Lalpur, Nator, and lowest in Lalkhan, Sylhet. Humidity. Humidity differs quietly with the change of season. The air has little vapor in the winter. The air is quite humid in summer and rains. The humidity in the air is related with rainfall. The average competitive humidity of air in the water is from 73% to 84%. It remains 83% to 89% in rainy season. Bangladesh frequently faces natural calamities like heavy downpour, shortage of rainfall, drought, flood, cyclone, etc. This is all for today's class. Now I am going to show you a documentary on climate of Bangladesh. So try to watch this video.
Hello. I think something exciting is going to happen. I just saw a notice paper in teacher's hand. I wonder what it is. Let's go and see.
Hey everyone, look here. We're having a school picnic. What? We're having picnic in January? In this cold? I don't like winter at all. Why not in June? It's warmer then. And it's my birthday.
June? How can it be June? We always have flood and rain in June.
Who told you that we have rain and flood in June? Maybe we don't.
Of course we do. Usually there's rain and flood from June till September. You should have known it too.
Stop it. There must be a reason why we have our picnics in January. It's better that we ask our teacher. He will be able to tell us why we have our picnics in January. Why don't we all go and ask him?
How are you doing, kids? I heard there was an argument about best time to have picnic.
Sir, why do you always have our picnics in January?
Yes, there is a reason to have picnic in January. It has something to do with our climate. Why don't we learn about climate today? Then we can decide when is a good time for picnic. Okay?
Okay, sir.
You know, climate is very important for us to learn because it made our country what it is right now. Climate determines the crops that can be planted, the kind of animals that can grow, and the way we build our houses, and the way we look and clothe ourselves. All of that are related to climate. The climate of our country is primarily determined by this wind called monsoon. These winds travel thousands of kilometers and bring their weather characteristics with them. As you see here, you have the northeast monsoon from the Asian continent, which brings cool and dry air in the months of December to February. On the contrary, in the months of June to September, the southwest monsoon from the North Indian Ocean brings warm and wet air. In between those seasons, which is March to May, is severe thunderstorm, or locally called nor'wester season. And April to May and October to November is tropical cyclone season. So Timul, what do you think? Are these good time for picnic?
Sir, I do my birthday in June every year. I don't face any problem. So why can't we do picnic?
Okay, you can celebrate your birthday anywhere you like. But picnic is held outside, so it's important to choose a good month for picnic. Take a look at this chart. Which month have the heaviest rain?
Whoa! It seems June to September has the most rain.
Exactly right, Badal. Also, as you can see, we have tropical cyclone in the month of April and May. Then after that, again in October and November, as well as severe thunderstorm or nor'wester in the month of March to May. So, what do you think? Isn't January the best month for picnic?
I think in January we have many disasters too.
Timul, you're actually correct. In these months, we do have cold waves and dense fog, but compared to the other months, these months are much suitable for picnic. Look at this chart. The temperature is much comfortable in most areas in these months.
So Dimul, now you tell me, what is a good time for the picnic?
I guess in those months when there are less disasters.
You mean the month of December to February? That's why I chose the month of January, because it has better weather than the other months. So next time when you plan an activity, remember the things you have learned today, okay? You see the disaster calendar here? It'll also help you. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you'll have a lot of fun in the picnic. See you later.
Wow! We learned so much about climate today. I'm sure all of you have paid attention and learned a lot. Until next time then, take care. Bye bye.